Hello, it's Derek Armstrong here and welcome to the November newsletter. The first time we've ever been on video, so I really hope it goes well. So without further ado, let's get a move on. Now, if you remember, over the last couple of months I've been talking about how to drive traffic and looking at the options between pay-per-click and free traffic driving. I don't know why that's coming up. Driving free traffic takes a lot of time, but you need to let the search engines know that you're actually there, because if you don't let the search engines know that you're there, it will take a long time to pick you up, and you're leaving far too much to chance. So you need a strategy, and so that the search engines can see and rank you. Otherwise, you won't even get near page one. If you do, it'll take a long time. I mean, yes, it's true, Google does like older sites, like sites with stickability that stick around for a long time. But if you want to get sales, then you need to get to page one, because that's where 99.9% of the sales from SERPs happen. Lee would probably sit there and quote a load of statistics at you. I think it's something like, and Lee may well correct me on this, but I think it's something like 67% of online sales for a given keyword happen from the first three positions on the natural organic search page results. And I think out of that 67%, it's something ludicrous like 90% of those sales happen from position one. So if you want to make a lot of money online, position one in the organic Google search engine is where you need to be. Now, if you're going to drive free traffic, you need to build an infrastructure. And I alluded to this last month when I gave you a list of some of the Web 2.0 properties that you need to be thinking about getting properties up on. You need Web 2.0, you need to look at social bookmarking, you need to be doing directory submission, you need to be doing social networking, setting up RSS feeds from your blogs, doing video submission. Video submission is vitally important these days. There's occasionally we get something called a Google Dance, where Google just shakes up the rankings and the SERPs for a couple of days. And we noticed a few weeks back that our traffic really tailed off. And what had actually happened is that one of these Google Dances had occurred, and all of a sudden video was made much more important, and Web 2.0 was totally wiped off the SERPs results for 2 or 3 days. The whole thing then equalized and went back to normal. But video is very important, because when that Google Dance happened, the only areas or video were the only things that we managed to keep in in and around the first page. Article directory submission is also very important, particularly eZine articles. Where we've had a lot of success is eZine articles pointing to our money pages, and where we've had an eZine article that's been picked up and has found its way around the internet, we've found that we've done very well in terms of traffic and sales on that. And you can also use PR sites as well to drive traffic. But it's very time consuming, particularly when you're in the phase of actually building all of this infrastructure that you need to actually drive the traffic and get you somewhere near page one. So how does it all fit together? Well, here you have your money site. So that can be anything. It can be a blog, it can be a sales page, whatever it is. It's the web page, the web property that earns you money, be that your own products or an affiliate site or whatever it might be. So we have Web 2.0, so we have our hub pages, our Squidoo lenses, our wet paints, our Zimbios, our Zangas, all of these things that we put our articles and content onto and point them at the money site. Then we have article sites. We can point article sites at Web 2.0 properties, or we can point them directly at the money site. You have to be careful, particularly with the eZine articles. They're a bit picky and choosy about what you can actually point to, and they certainly don't like to see lots of advertising JavaScript on the sites you point to. Then we've got social bookmarking. Here, you socially bookmark your articles, you socially bookmark your Web 2.0, you socially bookmark your money sites, you socially bookmark your social networking, which you point to your money site, and you can also point to your Web 2.0 sites, but I couldn't get the line to go all the way around there. We've got PR as well. PR tends to be a bit of a law unto itself, and if you're going to use PR, you do need to know how to do public relations, press releases, that sort of thing. We don't tend to use them very much. We should use them maybe a little bit more, but if we do a product launch, we do them. Alison tends to write our press releases for us. So you begin to see how this whole thing fits together, and the money site sits there in the middle. But we can also use video, which I've already mentioned is very important. So we do video, which points to our money site. We can also point video to the social networking and interact with social networking via video. We socially bookmark the videos, and we can also put the videos on our Web 2.0 properties. So you start to see how this whole thing fits together, and then of course you've got the directory submissions. You can submit your videos, your article sites and your Web 2.0, and of course your money sites, all the directories. So you can see that it's quite a big infrastructure that you have to build. You have to sign up for all the accounts, and then you have to actually put content in them. And you can also use forums, you can use Yahoo Answers, Google Groups, Classified, and you should be using RSS feeds to send your content around the web. So it's a huge web we weave, if you like. One thing I forgot, you should ping everything as well, just to make sure that the blog directories know you're there. And I ping regularly, all of my content very regularly. And when you've got thousands and thousands of pages, it's a time-consuming thing to do that. So, there we go. Yes, it's time-consuming. But it is the only way to get free traffic, and this is really what off-page SEO or link building is all about. It's about letting the search engines, and Google in particular, know you're there, so that you get picked up. They realise that you've got really good content there, and that's when they'll start to rank you. You can automate this, and there are tools available to do this, and we've tried many of these tools. Now I won't mention the ones that we've tried that didn't work, but there's OnlyWire, which you can get free. It does cost a few bucks a month, but if you are prepared to put a link on your site to OnlyWire, they will let you use it free, and that does all your social bookmarking submissions to most of the main sites. But what do we use? We use something called Magic Submitter from a guy called Alexander Orlik, who's over in Eastern Europe somewhere, and it's the best thing we found for automating the social submission. It's not perfect. Let me say that here and now. And I don't think, Lee again would argue with me on this, I don't think it's really an exact science. But Magic Submitter is what we use. There's the logo there. And it automates social bookmarking, article submission, Web 2.0 submission, RSS submission, submissions to WP blogs, that's WordPress blogs, and also video submissions to all the video sites. And all of the properties are actually in there, and the whole process of sign up is actually automated within there, although you will still need to sign up through Magic Submitter for all the accounts and everything that you need. So that's it. I recommend you take a look at Magic Submitter. I'll put a link under the video for you to go and have a look. It is a good tool. It does take a lot of time to get it all set up and structured and get everything working properly, and you do have to invest some time in it, but there's excellent training videos on Magic Submitter, and it is what we use. So I highly recommend you have a look at that. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what has been our first video newsletter. We're back to the written word for Christmas next month. Oh my goodness, I've said it's Christmas. I can't believe it's nearly here, and the dark nights are here up in the UK. I'm not sure what I'll write about next month, but it'll be a little bit more light-hearted, I expect, and I look forward to being back with you early in December. If you have any questions, drop me a line, derek@apd-marketing.co.uk. Quite a bit of interest after last month's newsletter, and I've been interacting with a couple of you, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, do drop me a line and let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. That's it for now, and I'll be back in early December. I'll see you then. Cheers now, and as always, have fun and make